So once you get it here, you put it in park, obviously, and the first thing you're going to want to do is reach down and step on the brake. It'll show up here at the brake. And the next thing you're going to want to do is to turn on the electronic leveling system. On, off. Now if you're on much of an incline, we do have stacks for the back, the orange stacks to put underneath the feet of the automatic leveling system. But if you're not much of an incline, you do not need to do it, but a lot of people prefer to. Go ahead and hit the auto button, and you got about 30 to 45 seconds of auto leveling. If you listen closely, you can actually hear the auto leveling system work. And what it's doing is bouncing us back and forth until we get level. Once we are level, we will leave the car running. Not the car, Lupita running, and we're going to head back and push out the big slide. We do that before we do anything else, and I usually will leave the generator on for that, or plug into power so to make sure the batteries have enough energy. But it is equipped to run on 12 volts. We're almost done leveling. When it's done, it'll stop, and that green thing in the middle will be solid. So we're now level. We can turn this off. I usually turn the backup camera off at this time too. Head on back here to the control board, and we're going to jump over here to the slide out. There's a warning. It says before operating slide out, engage emergency brake. Make sure driver's passenger seats are in the forward position, which they are, and seats back up and straight so that you do not rub this on this. That's the main concern. Go ahead and click confirm, and before we do anything, you're going to hold in for 5 seconds before and after. So we're going to retract it in and make sure the motors are all in sync. If you don't hear any noise, that's a good thing. And then the first thing we're going to do here is spin around so we can watch both sides as we extend it. You are going to push and hold the extend. Both the back and the front should be sliding at the same pace. If they are not, please stop and run it back in to get them in sync. This is working 95% of the time, but sometimes these Lippert sliding systems do get out of sync, and all you need to do is run them back in and forth in order to get them. They should stop about the same time. You're still going to hold that in for another few seconds to make sure those motors are in sync. The next thing we're going to do is to turn the motor off, because you cannot pull down the bed without the motor being off. We're going to pull out the safety pins located up here. Sorry if the lighting is bad. There's one on each side, and there's a label for the co-pilot. Did you put the safety pins back in yet? For when you leave. What we normally do is tilt the seats back and around at this point, but for this demonstration I'm just going to tilt them back so that the motor doesn't hit, the bed doesn't hit. The seats do spin around completely. We're going to take the bunk, slide the bunk down, holding the bunk. You'll notice here these little icons that have unlocked for the awning and the bunk. That's unlocked when the engine is off. The slide has a lock because the slide only works when it is on. You can also extend the awning now. You don't have to hold it, it should keep moving. And if you come outside, oh, I guess I didn't hold it long enough, you can do it here as well. Just push that button and the awning will extend all the way out. And that is how long it takes to get set up. The ladder for the bed is located under the master bed. Just simply pull that out and attach it right to the bunk bed. There is also a table for the front with the table pole that you can put into this position so that when you're sitting in the captain's chairs and having your morning coffee, you can actually sit underneath here and enjoy it quite pleasantly.